you want real results, long-term results, consistency beats motivation every day. Anybody can show up one time, but if you want to get there, you got to repeat it. Today's day 3 of our 31 days to discipline. If you want to make a change, show up every day. Let's do it together. Before we move our body with some intensity, though, let's move our minds with intention. Let's go. So, first thing you're going to do here this morning is find yourself a little bit of space. That's after you obviously got up early and did not press the snooze button. Feet go underneath the hips, and we sit down what we call our passive squat or paleo squat position. If you're feeling a little tight, like you're going to fall backwards, grab onto a counterbalance, hold it out in front of you. It'll keep you upright. If you get too uncomfortable, come out of the position. While we're here, we're going to do a little bit of box breathing. 4-second inhale, 4-second pause at the top, 4-second exhale, and a 4-second pause at the bottom while we set our intentions for the day here. So, if you come on with me, we'll start with an inhale and go ahead. We'll hold. We'll exhale. Hold. I'm responsible. Nobody's coming to do it for me. It's on me. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between stimulus and response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. All right. Good start. Excuse me, dog. Wow. She's ready. She is jacked up. All right. So we're up, out of bed. Time to get up off the floor. We start every session with 2 minutes of getting up. Step 1, obviously, you did a great job by getting up out of bed, not pressing that snooze button, taking that first step. Now we move. So what you're looking at is get yourself all the way on the floor, all the way down, and then get yourself all the way up. And if you like I do, celebrate at the top the fact that you are able to do so, the fact that you gave yourself permission to get up and make progress. You gave yourself the discipline. Right? That's what we're building here every day by showing up and being consistent, especially on those days that it gets challenging. But those are going to get easier and easier and easier every time you do this. And building that habit is the way that you're going to get to anything challenging. So, hell yeah. Let's keep her moving. Another minute 10. Just getting the blood flowing here. You can go slow. You can turn up the pace as you feel so inclined, as the body tells you that you're ready for that. We're always moving at our own pace, finding intensity that is relative to us, and ideally, making progress. So, day 3 here today, we've got, what are we doing? Machine calories or run on the spot or burpees, depending on what kind of equipment you got. And then some bent over rows, which does not require too much. And then a little bit of push press at the end. So, great stuff today. Let's get prepped and get after it. Another 10 seconds here. Couple more burpees. Should start feeling a little bit warm here. Joints feeling a little bit nicer. Whew, heart rate elevated. All right. Let's see, Talia, Leila, good morning. Yaroslav, Jason, Jody, Job. All right, so we're starting with, and Megan, good morning, good morning. Starting with a little bit of hip flexor warm up. Trying to keep that torso nice and tall. Bottom leg nice and straight. Pulling that knee towards your chest. Switch it up. You can always spend more time on the non-dominant side, on the weaker side. Working out the kinks here. So kind of like this, going to extension at the hip as well before the knee comes back up. Even when the gym is cold. Good point, Megan. When the gym is cold, what you got to do is warm up more. It's just another cue to get her going. Is that it? Is that at the Pentagon gym? All right, from there, feet underneath the hips. Send the feet back, send the hips back, find a little bit of hamstring tension, stand, squeeze the butt, trying to maintain that nice neutral spine. Taylor, 2 days in a row, good morning. You joining us for the workout today? So looking for tension, maintaining neutral spine, squeeze the butt at the top. I didn't smash the like button, but I did press it. That's it. You can follow that lead depending on how aggressive you're feeling this morning. Push or smash the like button. That works. All right, next one. We're gonna hang out on one leg. You can take that other foot. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna squeeze my butt cheek on the non-dominant side. And then I'm just gonna bring that foot out in front. So I'm gonna bring it back behind me, squeeze the butt cheek, bring it out in front. Just getting through some cycles of squeezing that butt cheek. So forwards, backwards. This is a new one I kind of just made up right here. So getting a little bit of balance on the standing leg. So basically be the precursor to our golfer's deadlift round 2. But just warming up the little muscles in the foot that stabilize. Whoa. Standing on one foot. Squeeze the butt cheek when it's behind you. That's what you're looking for. Okay, from there, we're gonna do a reverse lunge. So take a nice long step back, letting that back knee kiss the ground. Relatively vertical front shin, and then bring those feet back together at the top while you squeeze the butt. Always thinking about how much can I squeeze my butt. Yes, the Pentagon just takes me way longer to get my groove when I'm cold. Yeah, I get that. I get it. What I try to do when it gets cold is just wear more and more layers so that the warm-up just feels a little better. And then strip them off as you go. Getting into winter. It's happening. We definitely have a good deal of snow here already. All right, next one. We'll come down onto all fours. Let's do this. We're going to do a different variation of this today. So from that all fours position, all you're going to do is take one hand and bring it out in line with the body. And we'll switch it up after 10. We have 10 per side. Jason says, yesterday I pushed the little button, or the like button. Punched, I can't read it. Pushed, like your snow shovel. Switch sides if you haven't. Ooh, I need to get some water this morning. Okay, a few more here and then we'll be up on our feet for our first set of air squats. So how's everybody feeling this morning? How are the bodies feeling? How was our motivation feeling this morning? How are our energy levels? All right, so feet go underneath the hips, underneath the shoulders here. Somewhere between hip and shoulder width, depending on kind of where you like to squat, where it feels comfortable. And then sending those hips down and back so they're below the knee at the bottom. Knees are in line with the feet, and the weight is evenly distributed through those feet. Trying to keep the torso nice and tall at the bottom as opposed to the chest dropping. A little bit of cracking in the knees there. Good morning, knees. Okay, round 2. Excuse me. Let's go with a alternating march here. So keeping that chest tall, closing at the hip, pulling the knee to the chest. Should feel a little bit of a pinch in the hip flexor at the top. If not, it likely means we're getting a little bit of a pelvic tilt there. What are you destroying right now, Maple? Oh, it's your toy. Good girl. Okay, from there we're doing alternating staggered stance. Good morning. Lining up the toes of one foot with the heel of the other. Send the hips back. Feel that hamstring. Squeeze the top. Switch feet. Line up the toes with the heels. Good morning. And we'll alternate there. Don't rush. Feel the stretch. Feel the squeeze. Alternate. My motivation is in the tank, but I'm here. Uh-oh. Tell me about it, Jason. What's going on? I think you need to start planning your chicken coop. I think that's got to be your winter project. Start thinking about how you can get some chickens at your place. Can be your motivation for the winter. Set it up, get them in the spring. All right, a couple more there. And then we're gonna go with our golfer's deadlift or single leg hinge. So standing on one foot again, this time when you send that leg back, we're gonna hinge over at the chest and then stand it back up. If you wanna take that range of motion low to the floor, go for it. Try to keep that non-standing leg off the floor. Get a little bit of balance work. You can get more reps on the weak side or less balanced side, whatever it feels like. It up. I need more on this side. See, the balance is just not nearly as good. Working on it. Whoa, get that squeeze the top. Come on, right foot. You can do it. Okay. And then from there, woo. Excuse me, we'll come down to our rotations as well here. So we'll do this time, same starting position on all fours, and then we'll go fingers to the temple, elbow to elbow, elbow to ceiling. So holding that kind of tabletop position and rotating, elbow to the bottom, elbow to the top. If you got at least 5 of those, you can switch it up. May get a little bit of cracking in the upper back here, that's okay. Open it up. Make sure we can stand up tall. It's just something I gotta work on. All right, and then we'll come on up for our second set of air squats. And then we'll start talking about this workout a little bit. Let's get 10 here. Really focusing on that quality of the squat. Maintaining the arch in the feet. Keeping the knees out in line. Getting our good range of motion, hips below the knee. Make sure we're not too twisty. I didn't count those, but getting close to 10. Okay. All right. So let's talk about today's workout. As I was saying, EMOM, so every minute on the minute. For 10 minutes, we're going 2 movements. What that means is we're gonna alternate movements for those 10 minutes. 1 set each minute. 2 movements are our bent over row, and either machine calories if you've got a bike, a rower, a ski erg, or a treadmill, If you don't, we can go run on the spot or burpees. But let's talk that first. So for the bent over row, you got tons of options. You could go with a dumbbell, a barbell, a sandbag, whatever. And depending on kind of how you're feeling, you can do this in one of two ways. With a single arm, you can prop yourself up on something. You support yourself basically so that you're holding your weight so that the low back isn't really doing any work. And I'm supporting myself with that other hand, letting the weight drop fully, relaxing that shoulder, and then pulling it basically back up to, right into my knee, just up kind of near the belly button. Letting it relax, pulling it all the way up to the belly button. So that's one option where you're supported and doing a single arm. You could do that single arm without support as well. So just lean it over. And what I'm doing now is I'm just adding a little bit more functionality to it, a little more reality by using the low back to support myself while I'm doing that row. If you want to do a double arm, you can do that as well. You can do it with the dumbbell. Same idea. I'm just going to hinge over, relax the shoulders, pull the shoulders back, and then pull it to my chest. Or you could do that with a barbell as well. So it really depends on what equipment you have and how heavy you want to go. So I'm probably going to go with the barbell. And what we're looking at, if you're going with a two-handed option, just like I showed with the dumbbell there, hinge it over. I want to make sure I maintain a nice neutral spine. And then I'm going to do that same movement. Basically relax the shoulders, pull to the chest, relax back down. And then for the other movement, if you have a machine, great. Hop on the machine. You know, you can go, give you a couple options. You can go really fast for a short period, maybe 20 seconds, or go with a steady pace for about 40, rest for 20, and then come to the bent over row. So those are two movements. If you don't have a machine, your options could be for that machine minute. It could be burpees, right? Get yourself all the way down to the floor, get yourself back up, maybe move at a faster pace than we do in the warm-up. And if for some reason you want to switch that up and not go burpees today, you could go with just a run on the spot, which is a great option. A little more kind of natural than the machine. So let's take a couple minutes here, try out some options, warm up the bent over row, get on your machine, get a little bit of a warm up there, unless you don't have a machine. Otherwise, warm up the burpees, warm up the run on the spot, whichever option you're gonna do there. Jody, still no snow here. Oh, lucky. Talia, yes, I hear you. We have it come, but it's definitely coming soon. Feel it in the air. Okay, so I'm gonna get a warm-up set here. On these, you know, you're looking for a challenging set, not something necessarily maximal, but something that's going to be manageable, maintainable through the 5 sets, and challenging as well. Good morning, Chi. How you doing, the gardening hoe? You joining us for a workout this morning? You're up nice and early. I like it. We're just talking about our bent over row here, which can be done with a dumbbell or a barbell. Okay. Throw a little bit more on here and then I'm pretty much good to go. This one doesn't require a whole lot of technique. That's noisy, huh? So I was saying, if you don't have a machine to use, you can do burpees or just a run on the spot. You don't need any fancy equipment here for it. Just here to work hard in ideally good functional positions. Functional movements. Okay, set up this machine. Probably should get a little warm up on there, but I don't want to dilly-dally too much. You guys can get a quick warm up set on your machine or on your other option, whatever you've chosen. Let's get her going here. All right, so we are just about to get started here. Let's do this. Phone in erg, ready to roll. Love it. So remember, we're alternating minutes, starting with the bent over row. As usual, you want to choose a, I'll get you, Joe. You want to choose a weight and a set of repetitions that you're going to be able to manage with good quality movement. And then on the machine, you just want to choose an amount that you're going to be able to maintain, right? Depending on kind of what intensity you're looking at this morning, you can really push the pace, or just keep it at a moderate pace that jacks up the heart rate a little bit, but doesn't fry you. Job, I'm going to go, I don't know, 10 or so on the machine, but you're stronger than me, so feel free to go 12 or so if you're on a fan bike. All right. Let's do it. Bent over rows, machine cows. Remember, if you don't have machine, burpees, run on the spot. All good options. All right, let's do this. All right, starts on the row. Let's do it. 10 seconds. Instead of searching inside for what they gave him, a strong will. Yeah, Job, I've got 125 here. 135 is good for you. Let's go. Just choose a number of reps that are challenging, but you can keep good technique with. I'm going to start with 7 there. That is good and hard. Good and hard. 12 and 10 and 30. Yeah, give her a go. Yeah, I did 7 rows there. And I'm going to try for 10 cows. Yeah, that already jacked it up, so we'll do it. 15. 10 seconds. So first round on the machine, or burpees, or run on the spot. 2, 1, go. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mile, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check as I'm checking, what's happening next. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new 30 seconds. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11, 11, it's time for progression. There's 40. From the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Alright, back to the row. 3, 2, 1. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him. Instead of searching inside for what they gave him, a strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want to place. I want to be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you 3 sets down, 7 to go. Lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna 15. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. 10. Oh, that jacks up the heart rate. Wow. 3, 2, 1. Go. 20. From the people who deceive me, muddy ends break through the chains. 30. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. How many steps, stick to a lane, 5. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11, 11, it's time for progression. 3, 2, 1. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme. Better stand tall, ready for the fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives. You create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme. It's 20. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. 30. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other 40. Way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best 3, above all the rest, put me to the test. 1. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just keep your discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11, 11, it's time for progression. You try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free. Holy. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna Leela, you all done? Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they
Stay with us.
you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him.
But if not, have a great day.
Strong mind causes
Thanks for hopping in.
We could change the world,
Let's stay with us.
times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase,
5,
I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work
3,
till it hurts, dehydrated
2,
thirst till I'm in a
1.
hearse. High
Let's go.
ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time.
10.
You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You try to play, but
20.
gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me.
30 or 30.
Go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. Don't wanna be fast asleep on the scheme. Better stand tall, ready for
40.
Believe me, when they try to change, you can say no, free me.
One more set of each.
try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy.
Go ahead.
Last
set of rows.
Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check is on chest, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Muddy hands stain from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through
Last set on the machine. Finish strong, team. 10. 3, 2,
So he's been looking
1.
for somebody who could
Last
save
one.
him. Instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't wanna place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you
20.
so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break, off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one
30.
life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other
40.
way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stain from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep
50.
who feel hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no,
Time.
free me. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Body and stain from
Oh, good job, team.
deceive me. Body hands break through the chains, go free.
That was rough.
Change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to
Jason,
a
10
lane,
cows.
pick up the pieces and go rearrange.
And then 115 for 5 reps. Solid. Solid with the rower and the row. You're kind of doing the same movement too, so there's a little interference there. Love it. All right, let me know what options you did. How did that go? How do you feel? And then we'll start setting up for our opportunity work today, which is some push presses. 5 sets of 5. Getting a little bit heavy overhead. So take a minute, walk around, catch your breath. Maybe pull some weight off your barbell if that's what you got. And the presses, push presses can be done with anything, so don't worry if you don't have a barbell for that. All the options available here. Alright. I have to do the hat turn here. Oh, we're thirsty this morning. Sprinted on the row, yes. Held over 900 cals each round for 40 seconds. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that hurts. Sprinting on the machines hurts. Well done, Jody. All right. Let's talk a little bit about opportunity work here. Woo. So, as I mentioned, we're going 5 by 5 push press here. I gotta switch the hat around, sorry. We can go dumbbells, barbell, whatever you're feeling up to here today, as long as it's challenging. So let me give a couple quick demos here. Carl, good morning. And Tasharia, good morning, good morning. Jody, I'm on the ground now. Awesome. All right, so for the push press, if what you've got is a dumbbell, what we're looking for technique-wise is that part of that dumbbell sits in contact with the body. And this is the difference between a push press and a strict press, is that I want to have contact so that when I drive, my legs are actually doing work to that weight. So dumbbell head sits on the shoulder. I'm gonna dip at the knees, drive and squeeze the legs hard, and then finish with that overhead. What I'm looking for is that the dumbbell ends up in line with the body and locked out. So I don't wanna finish bent, and I don't wanna finish out in front. So right in line with the body, back to the shoulder, dip, drive, press, lock it. So if you're gonna go with the dumbbell, in that 2-minute window, you'll get a set on the right and then a set on the left. If you find that one side is not feeling as strong as the other, I would suggest lead with the weaker side, figure out how many reps you want to do on that side, and then just match it with the stronger side. Now, if you've got a stick or a barbell and you want to do two-hand, I'll show you with the kids bar. Same concept, I want that barbell sitting against the body, so right against the shoulders, so that when I drive, I can transmit that force from the legs to the barbell. So the barbell sits on the shoulders. This one, because it is on the shoulders, you gotta move the head out of the way. Otherwise, that thing is going to bang into your chin. So I'm gonna pull my chin back, give myself multiple chins, short dip, and then drive and press. And I'm looking for the same things overhead, is that bar is right in line, arms right in line with the body. And notice abs are on, butt squeezed. The dip, drive, press, right in line with the body at the top. So let's take a couple minutes here and warm up a little bit. So I want those 5 sets to be all working sets, right? Challenging sets, not maximal necessarily, but it shouldn't be too easy. So let's take a minute and get the easy ones out of the way, and then we will we'll get on our working sets. So just a few warm-ups. Question is, which set of bumpers do we put on here? What kind of options are you guys thinking? What weights are you gonna go with for this? How many days till Christmas? You know you're asking the wrong guy on that one, Jason. I get in trouble all the time for being the Grinch. This might be too heavy, but we're going for it. Just add 40 pounds from the last warm-up. That's smart, right? This is one of those do as I say, not as I do moves. All right. I'm gonna try this out, but I may have just kind of skunked myself here. We'll see. That's doable. Okay. I'm not gonna do any extras though. Okay, team. So 5 sets of 5 here. 1 set every 2 minutes. Oh, I like that, Jason. All right, I'm okay with that. You want a new barbell? I like that. That's a plus new socks. That is definitely my idea of a good birthday present. The barbell, not the socks. Okay, so we're gonna go 5 sets, 1 every 2 minutes. So 25 total push presses. Increase the weight if you want throughout, or keep it there if it's challenging as it is. Once again, dip, drive, press can be with single, dumbbell, kettlebell, soup can, whatever. or double. If you do the single, just try to get the same number per side or more on the weaker side. All right, let's do this. 10 seconds. First set, coming up, 5 push presses. 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Moves like a magnet. Moves won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket.
Okay.
I ain't playing, got a weird
one down.
mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes
We'll keep
sour,
it there
you
for the
taste
first
mine.
one.
I'ma stay in power for
May
a
go
long
up a little bit.
Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter.
Whoa.
Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the
So remember, while we're doing these, the quality of movement, and it's not just for these guys, but quality of movement, always overload, always over, like the risk of hurting yourself getting out of position. So, as I like to say, film yourself as well, so you can see what you look like. It's oftentimes different than what we think we look like. You can check your technique. Oftentimes as well, it looks easier than it feels. So sometimes that's the motivation to go a little bit heavier when you see yourself moving it pretty easily, even though it feels a little harder. It gives you that confidence that, oh, I probably could actually go a little heavier. Same weight, 115. Gotcha. Nice. Nice. I'm starting here 125 and probably stay there, but may go up to 135. But once again, the load number is less important than how challenging it is and how well you move it. That's what matters. 5. All right, set 2. Dip drive, squeeze the legs, don't rebend those knees. Whew. 2 down. Feels pretty good. Bella bar load to 55. You got it. And you'll notice here, obviously, there's lots of time between sets. So you can always go up if you're feeling up to it. Oftentimes what I'll notice is that during the warm-up, something feels pretty challenging. But then once we start, once 3, 2, 1 go happens, it feels a little better. There's a little bit of, call it adrenaline, or whatever it is, but just gets you going a little bit more. It feels a little bit lighter, so you can always make those adjustments as we're going, especially through this strength work, because you got lots of time in between. Added 5. There you go. There you go, Jody. All right, there's a good deal of rest in here, and that's kind of the idea. To build strength, have some more rest in between, as opposed to our Metcon, the first part there, where it's get the heart rate up a little bit more, maintain work capacity for that 10 minutes. Whereas this is a little more focused on strength. All right, set 3, 10 seconds. You could obviously take this from the squat rack if you needed to, but I don't necessarily believe in that. Not at this weight, at least. Oh. Ooh, that 10 pounds made a difference. Wow. I don't know if I'm going up from there. That's not comfortable. Yeah, that made a big difference. 2 more sets, team. Wow, that was real. Make sure when we're done here, you hang out. We did the big chicken move yesterday. I've got a pretty funny clip of our goose meeting the sheep and the llamas. So hang out to see the interaction. The goose first time meeting llamas and the llamas first time meeting the goose. So it was pretty funny. So don't run away. Got some real farm clips for you today. Good morning, Meredith. How you doing? Thank you very much. I mean, people keep saying congrats on 1,000, and I see it as, you know, it's a sign of consistency, but those 1,000 people don't show up, so it'd be fantastic if all of them joined us and worked out with us every morning, right? That'd be incredible. But we're getting there, slowly and steadily. I know Tasharia's working her way in. I'm working on you, Meredith and Chi. I know you. We're working our way in. All right, second last set here. Meredith, if you're joining us, you can do this with the dumbbell, soup can, whatever. Just dip, drive, press, taking it overhead. Even just take your arms over your head. Maple, go.
If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Send the song to the highest. Got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that?
One more set, team.
Back better than last year. Know me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back.
Yo, solid work, team. Keep it going. Another intentional morning in the books. I'm off to work. Great job, Job. Job got another 20-minute workout in before we even started. Attaboy. All right, 1 minute. Last round coming up. Meredith, nope, I'm still in bed. Taylor, push-ups for me this morning, 1,000. Wow. Wow. Do you do the same thing most days, Taylor? You'll notice if you join us here, we do different things every day so that the body doesn't get the, you know, that same adaptation. It doesn't just get good at one thing. I want to keep it guessing, keep it moving with intensity, with functional movement, so it's always having to adapt. I love that you're up working, but consider switching it up a little bit. Consider joining us. I'm here with you every day. 5 seconds, last set. All right. Woo. Got it. That was close. Oops. Great job. Maple, get out of the way. Hell yeah. Well done, well done, well done. No, I switch it every day. Calisthenics one morning and cardio next. Taylor, join us for a week or two, man. Just give it a go. Because you'll notice that there's no such thing as calisthenics or cardio, or, I mean, yes, there's a little bit of kind of dedicated strength, but what we do is fitness. So what you'll see, and likely if you've got any kind of physical challenges in your real life, you'll notice that there's no such thing as just cardio, or just moving your body, or just being strong. It's always together. So that's why we combine the two, or all of the things, so that we can be the most efficient with our training and get the best results for outside of the gym, right? I don't I don't want to train anything separately because then my capacities will be separate. If I do cardio separate from strength training, I'm going to be, when I need cardio, I'm going to have cardio. But if I need the two together, I'm going to be in trouble. If that makes sense for you, Taylor. So our goal is broad, general, inclusive fitness. And that's going to come from constant variance, but constant manipulation of the combinations of movements, right? So yeah, I could do push-ups today, but then tomorrow I want to do push-ups with pull-ups. And then the next day I want to do squats with burpees with pull-ups. And then I want to do, cleans with running. And I always want to change it up and never have, hey, these two movements always go together and these two movements always together. I always want to be mixing it up so that any physical combination that hits me in real life, I'm prepared for and I have capacity. So I hope you're open to that idea, because I think you'll notice a huge improvement in your fitness and more broad capacity with that. So consider joining us, Taylor. And not only that, I mean, you got a group of people to work out with who are doing it with you, which is really what I find to be the biggest change, the biggest, what makes this the easiest, really. All right, so let's do this. This is always the biggest challenge with this critter here. I just want to play with you. Look at this dog. Look at this dog. It's hard not to want to pet you, though, because you are pretty cute. Okay, we're going to get into a child's pose, and then we'll watch some silly animal videos. So what you want to do here is just sit on the shins, bring your toes together. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this. Yeah. Toes together and heels apart. And then you want to sit between your heels with your hips. And then you can take the arms down to the floor, your forehead down to the ground, arms overhead. Or you can take the arms by your sides. You can narrow the legs a little bit, take the arms by your sides. We're just gonna chill out here, right? The arms overhead obviously will help out with that. Wow. The push press work we did, opening up the shoulders a little bit, but stop it. You can choose either one of those positions. Maple, please stop. Please stop. No, please stop. Please stop. So, we can talk another minute quickly about discipline. Since this is our 31 days to discipline kind of reset, and say, this is your cheat code. You don't really even need to, do anything. Once you turn off the alarm, right? Once you don't press snooze and you get up, you're set. We've got the rest prepared for you. You just join, you follow along. No need to program, no need for any other kind of planning afterwards. All you need to do is wake up. So if you're interested in creating discipline, this is the right place. Jody, Coach Spencer got 1 year on his channel yesterday. Is it? I thought he had still like 2 or 3 days. I thought it was day 362 or something. But yeah, we'll definitely have to check that out if you haven't been following Spencer Graziano. He's kind of a member of our community. He's in California though, so he watches with us sometimes at 2 a.m. But he does some pretty cool strength stuff at his in his backyard. And as Jody's saying, he's basically finished a year every day. So go check out his channel, Spencer Graziano. And while we're doing this, let's check out a little bit of, let's do this. We're trying to change this format a little bit. So before we watch our clips of the crazy critters, I want you to just remember, that we're here for discipline and fitness, but take that discipline and create the life that you're meant for. And what I mean by that is whatever goals and dreams that you've been, shoving down because, your time has become challenged or life has gotten in the way and you've started questioning, maybe that's an unrealistic, goal that I set when I was a kid, or, You know, maybe life has changed and I can't do that anymore. My thing is that yes, you can. Right? Any goal that you want to achieve, like, yeah, I'm not going to become tall enough to be a forward in the NBA. And that's not what I mean here, right? But could I become the best basketball player, you know, who started playing basketball after 40, who's, you know, under 6 feet? Sure, if I wanted to make that my goal and put in the time, I could do that. Just like any other goal that you have, all it's going to take is the work. So what we talk about is the 1 hour of homework, and you can see it right here. We're 6 a.m. So if you just allocate your 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. every day, once we finish our session, and you do an hour of work towards that goal, nothing's going to stop you. So remember, we're here to chat about that as well. If you ever need guidance on what your goals should be or how to break them down, this is the place. Drop them in the chat, leave a comment in the replay, because that's what this whole 5 a.m. squat club is about achieving our goals and becoming who we were meant to be, as you know, high up as that is, or as neutral and you know, your goals are, how do I even say this? There's no such thing as a goal that's too big if you do the work. So I believe that that's accessible for all of us as long as we start dreaming big and we start doing the work. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, so this was yesterday morning.
Sheep.
Just pointing to, there's the sheep,
Trailer.
there's the trailer where the chickens are. We're gonna go around the barn out into the driveway, and then they're going into the hide tunnel. So step 2 was brought the truck out, got it hooked up to the trailer. You can see the goose doesn't go in the trailer, so he's special. He'll need to be moved separately.
You gonna follow, dude?
You can't see through there. Well, you can kind of see some chickens. I'll go around, make it more obvious. But yesterday morning after our session, I had to run out there before it got light, so I could close up the door to the trailer, because otherwise they all would have been out when I went out to move them. So closed them up, and then was able to, hook on with the truck. I moved the trailer, and then we had to go back out and get the goose. So the goose was out to the right there. The trailer was out to the right, but he started on his own, making his way towards the barn. And you're going to be able to see him eventually. If you look towards the llamas, he's on the ground.
I don't know how he'll interact with that, what that'll look like.
He's shaking his tail there. You'll be able to see him in a minute if you look a little bit more. Right in front of my wife now. So she just walked back. There he is. He's just laying in the snow, unsure exactly about where he's going. So there's Mr.
So do you want to man the goose or the door?
So one of us is going to go get the door, and I don't have a video of that, but once we got him through that gate, I do have a video. So here is the goose meeting the llamas. I feel a little bit bad for him because he's small, and they're very strange looking critters following him around. And you'll see he trips on a little piece of burdock here, poor guy.
Oh.
Falls down on his butt. And that
Tripped.
scared Braulio when he fell as well.
Oh, he tripped. No, they wouldn't.
So he'll come see the sheep here in a second if you keep watching. He got cornered in the barn. He's probably freaking out. I'm not obviously concerned here at all because these critters are all herbivores. Like, the llamas are not going to mess with the goose. The sheep are not going to mess with the goose. I just figured it'd be a little bit entertaining to see them interact. Here he comes.
Go, Goose, go!
Listen to that. That's cute, huh? Escape, goose. Run away.
They're just being curious. Okay, so let's go get Maple out of the way.
I love how when he flaps his wings, how the llamas freak out. And you can see the sheep trying to check him out. What are you?
He's losing it.
All right, and then we got him through the gate when I stopped filming. And here is the main kind of chicken move. So this I've lined up the trailer with our high tunnel here.
Yeah, you need to understand.
I'm just gonna come into a little seated hamstring stretch. By the way, if you want to sit up nice and tall on your butt, legs straight out.
So far, number one is
Wrong.
the wrong way.
So here, that's the chicken going the wrong way. There we go. So we try to like make a little channel here. We just put up some old plywood and try to create a little. And you can see some of those birds are molting, and they don't have as many feathers as they normally would. They look terrible, but they will be. They'll be growing those back. But they're going into their winter house here. This is not a super fast video, but it's entertaining to hear my daughter get excited about them. And Goosifer currently is underneath that trailer. So it took him a while to make the transition towards the high tunnel. Here, I'll zoom this forward a little bit because there are. Oh, I think we missed Willie. Here, we'll see Willie hop across here.
There's
So
Willie.
Willie's sticking his head out right now. He's the rooster. I don't know if you can see. There he goes. He barely made it. He just made it across.
The little white ones really give us.
And I'll see if I can show you. There you go. And this is kind of what it looks like in there. No. I know, Maple hears the girls talking on that video. Shh. Hey, no. So, they all got transferred in there. It wasn't Maple. No. It wasn't necessarily all smooth going. As you see, there's still a few birds in there.
Hey.
And there's the goose. He got in as well.
The majority are there.
And yeah, there's just a quick shot of them in there getting settled in with their breakfast. I got the nesting boxes out of the trailer and moved in, so they're all set up for the winter, and I've even got their light in there now. I don't know if you would be able to see this, but we look outside. No, you can't see that. That's way too close. But if it was dark in here, let's try this. Watch this. We look out the window. Yeah, that might work. You can see there's a light on out there. That's the greenhouse, or the what am I call it? The high tunnel through the window, and that light will ideally help bring up our egg production for the winter, because they definitely slow down in the winter, and we don't get nearly as many eggs produced. So, farm clips. That's that for today. Okay. I might have a couple cow clips or something for you for tomorrow, but we are very soon gonna have no cow clips, which is a sad and a happy thing. But winter chores are slowing down. Things are gonna slow down a little bit here, which is very nice to look forward to. A little bit of time to focus on the family and potentially making a couple little changes here. So, all right, so homework time, team. Make sure that you get in your hour of your most important work before you go off and start scrolling and getting caught up by all of the demands of your day. And then also remember that if you want to keep discipline, you want to make sure that you're doing this every day, keeping that rhythm, telling yourself that, hey, it doesn't matter if I feel good or if I feel motivated, I'm going to move, I'm going to take that action. I don't need to beat myself up, but I'm going to move, I'm going to prime my mind, and then I'm going to do my most important work, right? Start your day with that every day, and you're going to make progress towards that thing that is going to be what you're aiming for, what your life is about, what your goals are. So let's do it together. Let's be here every morning, make progress. I am so glad that there is a team here, that you guys are here doing it with me, and that I'm not solo. So let's keep doing it. I'll be here every day. I hope to see you guys as well. Megan, Talia, Jody, Meredith, Job's gone, but Jason, Chi, Tasharia, Carl, all you guys. Love you all. And I hope to see you tomorrow for another, oh, what do we got? Let me check it out real quick before we run away. Ring dips, box jumps, and pull-ups. Ooh, it's a good day. Maybe even weighted box jumps. I'm thinking about maybe a weighted box jump, ring dips, pull-ups. Awesome day. Excellent. All right, team. Love you all. Have yourselves a fantastic Wednesday. Get your homework done. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Peace.